Last time on Fighting Foodons, Chase said goodbye to a faithful fruit salad.
I'm sorry, Fruiturtle. You were the best Foodon a chef could have.
Chase can't blame himself for this. Although it meant losing a Foodon, he had to use that power topping against Rose Marinade. If he hadn't, she would have made him a glutton cook.
I understand how you feel, son, but Fruiturtle made this sacrifice so we could fight on. You should be celebrating Fruiturtle's life, not mourning its passing. It's all part of being a Foodon chef.
But Dad, Fruiturtle was Chase's most powerful weapon. Now how is he ever gonna defeat King Gorge and the Gluttons?
Oh, there's a way, but we'll need to create a Foodon Deluxe of our own.
To what?
By using our Foodons and the ones from Rose Marinade, we can really whip up a winner.
That sounds pretty difficult, Oslo.
I never even heard of one.
The trick is finding the right combination of ingredients. For instance, dim something special works well with Sir Dumpling. Then just add a shrimp dish and we're good to go. Of course, we'll still need a fourth Foodon.
How are we supposed to find that?
This is turning into a pretty big production.
Well, in order to create a Foodon Deluxe, you need a fourth Foodon. And the tricky thing about the fourth Foodon is only the most talented of chefs can discover it. And even then, it's very hard.
So we don't have any idea what we're looking for?
We do have one clue. It's completely resistant to fire or heat. And when combined with the others, it can create one of the most powerful Foodon Deluxes known to man. The legendary Feastivus.
That sounds pretty scary.
Fighting Foodons is something incredible. These monsters once were edible, so everybody take a look at combat creatures you can cook. Fighting Foodons, fat or lean or in between. Fighting Foodons, this is really meat cuisine. Pick the right ingredients to make the food obedient.
Depending on the spice you add, your Foodon could be really bad.
Bad. Fighting Foodons, shoot or fruit or even shoot. Fighting Foodons, it's fruit with attitude. Carefully select your recipes.
Pizza will attack with gooey cheese.
Power up the fried rice with some peas. What will win, Italian or Chinese? If anything's left over, you can freeze. So if you're itching for a brawl, just start a kitchen free for all. And when your monster takes a fall,
whip up a little matzo ball.
Fighting Foodons, shoot or fruit or even shoot. Fighting Foodons, it's fruit with attitude.
Today's special, license to grill.
Hey, did you hear that, Chase? Oslo said it's going to take a top chef to find that fourth Foodon. And with King Gorge on the warpath, we need to act quickly.
Yeah, whatever. You know, I really hate to let you guys down, but why don't you fight your own battles?
Chase, you don't mean that.
Hey, I know it's hard, son, but we've got to get back in the game.
I just don't want to cook anymore. And I don't want to fight King Gorge.
But you can't just back out now.
Yeah, come on, Chase. We made it this far.
And we have to find that fourth Foodon.
Yeah, if you don't make a Foodon Deluxe, we'll never defeat the Gluttons.
All right, this is getting us nowhere. If Chase doesn't want to fight, there's nothing we can say that'll change his mind. But we do need a chef, and we need one now. Albert, are you up for it?
Huh?
I'm serious, Albert. Your cooking skills are excellent, and you're really tough in battle. I know you can do a good job.
It would be an honor to train with you, sir.
But Dad, what about Chase? You can't just give up on him now after all this time.
Sorry, Kayla, but we're in a serious situation here. With Rose Marinade out of the picture, Gorge will probably send Chef Grill to do his dirty work. So we need to be ready. As for Chase, he could be the greatest chef in the world if he wanted to be. But talent means nothing without the will to succeed. All right, let's hit the road.
Where to, Chef Jack?
Feastivus calls for a shrimp Foodon, and I know someone who's got one. His name is Davy Gravy, and he used to be a hot pepper agent.
Wait till Gorge hears about this. That's right, Your Highness. Chase doesn't want to battle anymore now that his Fruiturtle is gone.
Apparently, they're heading for Davy Gravy's cabin.
There will be no more mistakes. You will bring me the boy or else.
Understood, Your Highness. I've got just the dish for the occasion. Now serving tank and cheese.
Tank and cheese!